from the Latin faction, a making or doing, a preparing, a group of people acting together. It means to make, especially style, manner
Yeah,
of make.
Jake got a particular, like you say, Jake got a particular style. You know, that's why I say Romans 8, uh, the Spirit bears witness. You know, and we really know Jake not according to appearance and what they look like, but more so about their style, how they fashion, how they move.
Yep.
You know,
How they talk,
how they talk,
how they walk. You know what I mean? Their gait, just the way they certain little slang they do. You know, you could be from the other side of the world. That's a Jake right
That's
there.
a Jake right there.
Just the way he stand. You know, you got certain. Oh, that's a Jake. You can just tell by how they stand.
Yeah.
You know, Jake stand a certain way.
Yep.
You know, hand be all stiff and shit.
Yep.
You know, Moab be all just weird. You know, you
Yep.
could just kind of tell. Esau be all silly looking.
Yep.
You know, you could just tell by just their gait, their mannerism, their style. You know, their characteristics, the things that they say, the things that they do, which all is pretty much the physical manifestation of the spirit.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? You're really looking into their spirit.
That's it.
You know,
That's it.
it says style, manner of make, dress, or embellishment, mode of dress and adorn, good style, conformity. Yep. The verb. This is the verb. That was all the noun. To form. It's the word fashion. Give shape to.
Give shape to. Yep.
That's pretty much, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it. So you could go back.
Yeah,
and
I'll go back. Yep.
Yep.
Ecclesiastica, Sirach 33, and I'll start at 13 again. As the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best.
Woo. How he see fit. You know, like you was speaking there about Romans 9. You know, yeah. To say, you know, matter of fact, we can get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I don't want to put you to quote. You know, it's the Lord all about, you know, showing His power, and He's doing His pleasure in all the nations. At the end of the day, it's His will that's being performed and executed in all the nations. Like, you know, the elder brother said, everybody can't be kings and priests. So this whole notion that, you know, how the Christians like to think of the kingdom of heaven, that's a false narrative. Like, yeah, everybody gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, but everybody not gonna be ruling as kings in the kingdom. You know?
Well, because kingdom means dominion.
Dominion.
The it's the land of the domain. I forget exactly how.
The domicile.
The domicile.
Of the king. The king.
Right. Domicile of the king.
Yep.
The kingdom is the domicile of the kings, meaning the kings have rulership over the kingdom. and in order to be a king, you gotta have people that are under you.
Have servants.
You gotta have servants, or you're not a king.
Somebody gotta build up the kingdom.
Somebody gotta build it up. A king don't build up his kingdom by hand, physically.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so you other nations, you're gonna have a role in the kingdom of heaven. You're gonna be there, but there's gonna be a certain role. You're not gonna be a king. All right, you're gonna be a servant. Okay, and Esau, you're gonna build up the kingdom, and then you're gonna be exterminated. You're not gonna be able to enjoy Idon, earth. You're gonna actually be the only nation that's gonna get kicked out of Edom.
Yep.
Kicked out of Idon. Excuse me.
Out of paradise.
Out of paradise.
Yep.
Okay, because you fucked it up. The little time that Esau, look, mind you, he hasn't been in power that long, and the little time that he's in rulership, that he's been in power, he has, you know, exterminated, you know, extinct multiple different types of species of animals.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Has messed up the ozone layer, has turned the world upside down, has changed time, changed ordinances, changed time,
administered diseases,
and trying to change the people.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They say change the ordinances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, broken the everlasting covenant. That's Isaiah the 24th chapter.
Yep.
And then it goes into that you know, basically why these evils are coming is because of the things that he has done on the earth.
That's it.
And then all you nations also were complicit with him too.
Yep.
You know, it's not like they were like, oh, we didn't know, we didn't.
Now,
You
y'all
know,
was with it.
y'all was with it. Y'all all fighting for pretty much, you know, preeminent over this new world order that's being established.
That's it.
They trying to fight, you know, the Royal Rumble. They trying to fight off like, who's gonna take the lead now.
Take the lead in the new world order.
That's all.
Who's gonna be the head of the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
You know. Who? Matter of fact, when you think about Revelation, think about the whore that's riding the beast. Well, they looking to throw the whore off of the beast, so they can
get
so
on.
so they can get on. That's it. That's it.
You want to continue here a little more in the Sirach 33?
Come on. With some more, let's get it.
Yeah. Let's play two more verses.
Yep.
Verse 14. This is kind of what sparked me when you were talking about, you know, how the Most High, he creates evil too.
That's
you
it.
know.
That's it.
Verse 14. Good is set against evil.
There we go.
And life against death.
That's
you know,
it.
you were saying about the balance.
Yep.
How the Most High is balancing everything out. The
Yep.
evil and the good balance each other out.
Yeah. Well, it's already set from the beginning. The Lord already had it set up. Like his judgment is already set to balance. Like it's not like the Lord sitting there trying to fix everything on the fly.
Yeah.
It's set. You know what I'm saying? Like read it again. It's set.
Yep. Sirach 33 and 14. Good is set against evil.
There you go.
And life against death.
Yep.
So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. Jacob and Esau. That's the story of Jacob and Esau.
Yep.
You know, which also was represented in them fighting in the womb.
That's it.
In the matrix, which
That's
they
it.
call this the matrix, the
That's
planet
it.
Earth,
Yep.
which is the same thing that's happening right now. Well, what we're doing right now, this is a fight.
Fighting in the womb.
This is fighting against those how Paul spoke about in Ephesians, the powers, the principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places,
the rulers of dark.
the rulers of dark. We still fighting against Esau.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It says the last one. So look upon all the works of the Most High. Like the Christians, like you were going into, the Christians, they only want to look upon the good works of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It says here, look upon all the works of the Most High. You got to consider both of his works. You got to consider that he does evil and he does good as well. But he is not consumed by that evil. So that means he's outside of that. You see what I'm saying? And he can't be judged by actually bringing evil upon you.
That's it.
Because he's justified in doing it. Because that's the balance.
Justice.
Okay, you do something wrong, the Most High, he has to bring evil upon you.
That's it.
Okay? It says, so look upon all the works of the Most High. And there are two and two, one against another.
That's it. Yep. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 18 and 1. He that liveth forever hath created all things in gentlemen. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who govern the world with the palm of his hand.
The government means the control.
Yeah.
And that's the grace that you have to understand. Like I say, it's a gift, like to have faith in the Most High. You know, it's given to us through grace. So for us to really understand the judgment of the Most High is a gift, right? And He's given us, like, because people, they don't really understand how the judgment of the Most High is set. Because I was just thinking, like, if you really think how Christians understand the Bible, they don't consider that it's revolved ultimately around the narrative of Jacob and Esau. Everything that's the center point. That's the focal point of
good
the
is set against evil.
And one embodies good, the other embodies evil.
Mm-hmm. Just like the plot to any movie. It's the protagonist and the antagonist.
There you go.
That's really the story of life.
That's it.
It's always something it's a push and a pull.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? It's always a push and a pull. Even when the opposites attract. Like even men being with women, the masculine energy, the feminine energy. There's always those polar opposites. You see what I'm saying? That are in war with each other. Okay, and that was since the beginning. Things have been set up like that.
And the beautiful thing about it is a little bit of good outweighs a whole lot of bad. That's how the Lord is going to restore balance to the earth with a little bit of feel good men. It's going to restore balance to all of this wicked earth.
which is the underdog story, right? Like when you watch a movie, it's the protagonist, the antagonist. The antagonist is always a stronger character. You know, the evil man.
Yep.
You know, the evil. You know, the villain. The villain has he has more resources, he has more power, he has more influence, he has more pull.
Yep.
And then you have the protagonist, which it looks like he's always going to lose throughout the movie. But then what happens? He wins at the end. The underdog story.
Yep.
That's the story of Jacob and Esau.
That's it. Like you say, like it's like with the Most High, the dice are loaded. You can't get an advantage. But the good gonna prevail. You know. You got it, bro.
Back in Sirach 18:3, who governed the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. For he is the king of all. By his power divide the holy things among them from profane. Yep. So he's the king of all, which is Yahweh Shemel Shai. He control everything, he govern everything. The scripture say he ruling the kingdom of man.
That's it.
You know, so he control the good side, he control the bad side. You know, and he is justice, and he is righteous in all he's doing, in all his works, man. You know?
Like he might be some type of angel.
Yeah, the way he walked up drunk too.
Yeah. I think trying to call it
Police is right there.
police act like he on
Yeah, I got a precept.
oh, y'all had that woman too.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Romans 9. Let me start it. What 10 been 9 years old?
Yeah, you can start there. That's cool.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 11. For the children being not yet born, 10, it said, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to the election,
According to what?
the election,
The purpose of the Most High is according to the election, right? Go ahead.
yep, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not a vote above him that calleth.
That's it. So it don't matter what works any nation does, they cannot get the favor that Most High is giving to. Like you can't take Israel's spot. You can't take who He's chosen. You like they have this terminology, supersessionism.
Yeah.
Replacement theology.
Yeah.
Right? But no, that's why Apostle Paul really, Apostle Paul is breaking all this confusion down, and even to this day, Apostle Paul's letters are misinterpreted, but he really made it plain, you know. He said, because when you start at the top of this 9th chapter, he told you who the covenants and the promises belong to, right? So go ahead.
Yep. It said, it was said unto her, it was said unto her, the elder sister of the younger. It's written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Or Jacob being an Israelite, and Esau being an Edomite. So the Most High loved Jacob. See, they say it is written because in the Old Testament as well. So part is pretty much quoting for the Old Testament.
Yep.
You know, Malachi the first chapter. So it's
Yeah,
written.
so he's bringing back Jake that was Gentiles in the Roman Empire. He's bringing them back to remembrance. He's breaking down the story.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Of Jacob and Esau. Like, hey, look, you know, Jake was not Jacob Esau's brother. You know what I mean? Like, this goes back all the way from the beginning. He's letting them know that, hey, look, you're still the Israelite according to nationality.
Yeah. It was before they were even born.
Mm-hmm.
The election already took place in the
heaven.
like you said. The Most High already was always moving in the spirit the whole time.
The whole time.
He was moving in the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Consider the first spirits created. Okay, you had Yahweh Shai, and then Yahweh Shai, he created the 144,000 in their lot. And then the 144,000, they were in charge. You know, okay, y'all gonna create the Moabites, y'all gonna create the Ammonites, y'all gonna create these. You know what I mean? So it was already set up that Jacob and the Israelites, they was gonna be the top nation. You see what I'm saying? The Lord didn't have no Moabite in right next to him in the heavens. You know, yeah, you my son. He didn't. The Lord didn't put a Moabite or a Hamite, you know, by him. He put Yahweh Shai by him, and Yahweh Shai put the elect by him. Go ahead.
The Romans 9 and 13. It is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is that unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid. So of course not. The Most High is totally righteous, man.
Right. Only He is righteous. The scriptures tell us only the Most High. He set the standard of righteousness.
Yep, that's it.
You know,
It's
you can't tell the man who established righteousness that he's not righteous.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
It's like a commentator, you know, or a fan watching, you know, football or something like that, and they say, no, I know that's wrong. You can't do it like that.
Yeah.
The game has already been established. The rules have already been established. The referees, they're here to enforce the rules. You can't. Oh no, I can do this. I can do that. No, you got to follow by the rules, and you can't say, oh no, that's unrighteous. That the clock ran out and they was on the 1 yard line and they scored a touchdown.
Y'all should have gave them more time.
Y'all should have gave more time. Nah, it was already set and established that these are the rules. That this is the standard.
It's the regulation.
This is the regulation. This is the, you can't go past that. You can't add to it and you can't take away from it. Okay, so that's the Most High. He's the one who created the standard of good and evil.
There you go.
All right, created. Okay, this is going to be good. This is going to be evil. All right.
Yep. Verse 14, Romans 9 and 14. What should we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that wanteth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
That's it. That's what it really boils down to, man. All right. The Most High is in total control. That's why we are in His mercy. So when you really understand the Most High's judgment, you know we can't force anybody to get this. We can't force anyone who is an Israelite by flesh to understand the judgment of the Most High.
Esau's time is done. He out of there. Look at him. You see what I'm saying?
And we have is reading Romans 9. You know,
we going into it.
We going into
Oh
it.
well, that remind me of Esau when he cried for the blessing.
Though he saw it carefully with tears.
Esau down on the cross, he said Christ is for everyone.
And when you hear it's like a certain spirit that comes when Esau cried. You don't really hear Esau cry like that. And he in his kingdom.
Hey, Kadash, call Cosmo. Okay. Call it in. Back in Romans 9 and what was that, 19? I could not. Yeah. Want me to pick back up? Hey, this Romans 9 and I'll read 15 again. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Yep.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Read that again.
Yep. Romans 9 and 15. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
And the Lord is having mercy on Jacob. All right. And Esau is mad. He's losing his mind.
Yeah, he's bugging out.
He's losing his mind because he's actually seeing his kingdom fall, man. And he's seeing mercy upon the Israel. This is what they're seeing right now. Esau really doesn't understand it. This is mercy right here, because we would be Day and Tyrone and Jesus and what they, Day and shit. You know, we be the thug on the street. Tyrese. You know, they love seeing us in a drunken dead state. Okay. Go ahead.
So back in Romans 9 and 15 finishes off, and I would have compassion on whom I would have compassion.
Uh-huh.
So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that wanteth,
Yep.
but of the Most High that show mercy.
It's of the Most High who show mercy. So it doesn't matter what you do. If it was set up for you to lose, you're gonna lose.
Exactly.
If it was set up for you to go into slavery, you're gonna go into slavery. Right? We went into slavery.
Yeah.
If we was at the Most High, you want to go into slavery, we would say no, we don't want to. But the Lord set it up to where we had to. Nevertheless, we still the chosen. At the end of the story, Jacob wins. Okay, go ahead.
Yep, because if it was up to us, it would be something called what? Free will.
Yeah.
So free will